Thank you.
So, what are we working on today? Are we working on any Christmas special stuff? Are we?
Well,
next week I'm going
you,
caroling. You're welcome to come.
yes,
on
we
Wednesday.
talked about that on Wednesday. I'll have to remember.
I'm only gonna do from like 4 to 6. Like keep it, not too dark and whatever.
That's the warmest part of the day too. You told me we needed to work on my vibrato, that I was doing it wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe we need to touch on that.
Okay. We'll touch on vibrato.
Anything else you think I need working on?
Okay. Great. And also, like, even though I don't own the basement or anything right now, you can still open mic there. There's still that place for open mic night.
When do they do it, and who do you talk to?
It's usually, unless they changed it, it's usually done on Thursday, so they probably didn't change it. And then usually you have to audition on Monday nights is what it was before, unless they changed it.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's too bad you don't have an Instagram, because that's the easiest way.
I have Instagram.
Oh, you do?
Sure.
Oh my goodness, you're so hip. I should already know this. Well, okay, if you find the basement, and then you message the basement, then you can get in for auditions for that and for other things. Also, like, if we wanted to book your own show, we'd book you through that. That's how we book you.
Okay, I'll look at it.
So, yeah.
Probably won't be anytime soon, but at least it's good to know.
Yeah. My recommendation for you right now, while you're building your confidence, is to minimum, like, once a month, except for maybe, like, Christmas month. Don't worry about it, but like, once a month, so that you can keep your live performance at least up a little bit. And then once you get more serious and want to do more stuff, then up that to, like, 2 or 3 times a month. But for now, maintenance is what we need.
If you're not there rawing me on.
Well, I can book myself. I mean, too. Like, I could message them. I'll let you know if I do it. Then we can do it together. Okay. Good. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. So now let's go back here. Yeah, that's a lot more open. On the top note. Follow it through. Don't. That's better. Yes. Nice. Good. Just remember to relax into the bottom notes. Nice. Good. Yep, and into this note. Come up here. No, slide into this note. Nice. That's sounding a lot better. Okay, let's go up. Let's go. Ho, ho, ho. We'll do Santa Claus. Ho, 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 ho. Good. Now connect it with the support. I want the support to feel like ho, 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 but with the staccato, or actually more a little marcato-y. Ho, ho, ho. I want ho, 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 like with as big of you having to refine the note, the support placement. Just ho, ho, ho. Treat the staccato, marcato, it's kind of in between, as connected. Good. Now let's get your placement more forward.
Okay.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh no!
Ho ho ho! Good. And you fix your mouth shape. Good. Good. Yeah, and think of the corners of your mouth wanting to come more together here.
Okay.
Good. You're doing a habit that I used to do, which is like where you can technically hit the note at this point, which it sounds good, but you want to be even a little bit more advanced, a little bit ahead of that note with your support. You want that much shaping right at the get-go. You hear that extra ring? The other one's pretty ringy, but this added a little bit of an extra ring, and it's just that little bit of extra focus on the prep for the note, but only with your abs, not tensing up here. But right here, I would be thinking about my mouth shape. I would be thinking about my tongue shape, and not swallowing it. See how the little adjustments help? Mm-hmm. Let's do that again. Okay. Yeah, that was so much better. Do that again. Good. Now another thing is when you tense up, it becomes less movable, right? I exaggerated the tension so you could hear it. So keep it each one just as loose as that first note. Keep your focus and looseness for all the notes. I'd say that's about 80% looseness. Let's get 90%. Even more loose. Good. Now you need to see a mirror so you can see your mouth too and how it influences this. You're doing good. I'm just getting more nitpicky.
As long as he's already aware of this, that's all we can do at this point.
That is good. That was really good. That was better. Now, watch your mouth when you do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's even better. Now, the main thing I want to draw your attention to that you're doing less and less, but you're still having. You're moving your whole mouth when you're doing the same vowel, same shape.
Okay.
So the best singing is all about minimizing movement of muscles you don't have to move as much, and that way it's just the finer stuff that you have to play with.
Okay. All right.
So try that again.
Okay.
Good, but now we want it loose. How do we keep things loose without going loosey-goosey everywhere, right? That's what the battle we're fighting here. Go ahead and try it again, but loose.
Where loose?
So all your muscles need to be loose except for what needs to be tense, which is places on your tongue, the places on your tongue that are already tense, and then I would say like you're actually using the muscle to go oh, right, versus so whatever muscles that are slightly tense when you say oh, say oh,
Oh.
right? It's mostly
Oh.
here, right?
Okay.
Oh, and a
Oh.
little bit of here.
Okay.
That needs to stay tightened, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, is your bottom lip super tight?
Oh.
Right, a little bit. All right, a little bit. So right there, but then this part doesn't also need to be tight, right? So, but it's okay if you just think your lips do the shaping. But I also don't want them to get stuck like this. Can I do that? Yeah. But you want, or your lips are able to a little bit move, but you're not moving them because you have muscle control. It's the different. It's like, here's an analogy with crunches. When you're first learning crunches and stuff, you're more likely to like shake the whole way up and it's kind of rockety. But if you've been doing it for like a year plus, you start getting kind of graceful at these crunches. going, and you start looking more like a machine until you exhaust your, and then it starts getting a little shaky. But so we're trying to make it so that you get them graceful. You're more of an advanced singer. The only thing is this is a new concept, right? So it will be shaky at first, but for you it'll get less shaky faster because you're an advanced singer. Did that feel comfortable to you?
It wasn't uncomfortable.
It was good. That was good. Do it again. Good. Now there's two ways of doing this. Or I'm using some extra muscles here that I don't need to. And there's the opposite bad extreme. Alright. We need in between. Yeah. Again. Good. Now just slightly more corners together. Good. Now together. Good. Can you round out your lower lip? No, it's okay. It's okay. It's actually you can't. It's fine. Now go. One's ooh and one's oh. Yeah, but for ooh you can't go straight ooh, right? You have to modulate where it's a little bit oh still. Yeah. Good, just on oh now. Now just you. Good, now just a little bit more ab. Good, now let it fall forward like it's doing, but let it happen a little bit looser. Yeah, you're letting it be where acoustically it wants to be now. Better. Good. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Yep, and no. It's like on the back, right? Yeah. No no no. No no no. Yeah. Good job. So that was some that was some beating it into it, but kind of technique practice, but and it was very fine tuning. So it just shows how much better a vocalist you're becoming that I was able to get that deep, because that was pretty deep. Okay, well I think you're warmed up. Let's work on songs, and well let's do a little bit of the vibrato work for a minute, and we can do it with this note too. So first of all, watch what muscles am I tensing when I do it this way? Versus.
Okay, it looked like this was tense.
Yeah. Both ways are tense, but one was way too tense. It was like I needed to be tense, so don't go to the extreme. There's plenty. Yeah. Now let's get it loose. Do you hear that?
I was trying to change it because I was trying to make it better.
No, it's okay. No, that's fine. You're just tensing up a little bit. Loosen. Now you can go more oh. Yeah, that's sound good. Yep. Now let's go back down to this note.
Okay.
See, you're perfectly set up for this note. Do that. You're more set up for this note or even a slightly higher note. This one is a little lower, so that means just barely less support, but it's mostly up here it's the tightening up here that's causing the elevation of pitch. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you're in the placement, and it's just you're so used to tensing after holding a note for so long. So we're gonna have to fight against that. Let's keep resetting it. Yeah, like a flower. relax the muscles that I'm relaxing. So here's where you're at. I still have it together. This is what I call honking. Is literally just centering it so perfectly I don't have to work as hard for it. And you're getting so close to it. You're like hitting, you're coming in and out of it. So let's recenter it. Let's try conceptually first. Let's go like this and just. Yeah, this is why sopranos are so afraid of singing those high notes soft. It's because most of us don't take the time to learn that control that comes from just loosening and engaging just enough. You're a lot closer. Yeah. Yeah, now let's go, loosen with a W and a Y. Let's go. It's going to sound ugly, but try to do it lightly. Yeah. Do you see how that's getting easier for you to go softer and still be hit on the pitch? It's because there's some muscles back here that you're tensing right here in this area.
Okay.
Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it. The only thing is, as you hold it, there's a part of you that wants to tense right there, like it's in your mouth, right there. So if we just keep it, let's do this. Yeah. Let's just start. It might not be there, but and then are you still gargling this week?
I haven't gargled this
Okay.
week.
Gargle, because you were really close last time too. So. Okay, that's already loosened. Even if it's not as loose as mine, it's still looser. So. Good. Now just one. Just on O. Good. Now bring it forward. You're right on the fringe. You're right there. That's good. That's cool. Isn't it already looser? Even though you're on the fringe, it's probably already starting to loosen up. You're right on the fringe between it just being perfectly loose and then it not being. So it's getting looser, but it's right there. It's literally like one breakthrough more, and you're like, right
If
there.
I'm practicing that though at home, I don't know if it's loose or not. So I could be practicing it wrong and not getting any place.
That's why I also gave you that visual
Yeah.
out in the mirror. What did you notice was loose versus tight, and what was the shape?
Well, it was just brown. My lip was more pointy than yours because I couldn't round this out as much. But my lips here were in. This
Yeah,
was
it's okay if
not
it's a little more
tense. I tried not to. This wasn't tense.
Yeah. Yeah. That actually helped a little bit. Let's try it now. Oh, go whoa, 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 whoa. It's helping. The only thing is, as you hold it out, even for more than a second, it tenses just a little bit. Versus when you're going whoa, 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 it's helping reset that muscle that's tightening back here.
Mhm.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll go dead face. Now go like massage your face on the way down. Yeah, that helped. Good. Would it help with a video of me doing that? Because you're blending really well with me and you're doing it right.
Oh, I have a video of you doing it.
I mean, like, should I look at it?
Okay,
Here.
sure.
together. That's sounding really good. Did you hear that extra ring there? It was pretty. Okay, now go, whoa, no! Whoa, no! Good. Don't launch it. Whoa, no! I'm exaggerating so you can hear it. Whoa, no! Whoa, no! Yeah. Now let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. And did you hear that vibrato at the end? That was a lot more natural and pretty. Okay, let's add in a little bit of vibrato now. Go woo. First find the looseness and then crescendo into a vibrato.
I don't. I'm self-conscious now because you said I'm doing it wrong, so I don't know how to do it right.
You were mostly doing it right. It's just barely. Just barely. Woo! Woo! Yeah, you're doing it right. But also self-conscious makes you want to tense these muscles up.
I meant the vibrato.
Okay, just let's do it together.
Okay.
Good. Now this time I'm going to cut out at some point. Keep going.
I ran out of breath.
It's okay.
Okay.
Breathe. Yeah, your vibrato's starting to loosen a little bit when you're singing with me. So I think even just listening to this a few times and just doing that kind of swell into, you don't have to swell into vibrato. It's just one of the ways, for whatever reason, to make it looser because we like to press buttons. If we just try to push our vibrato buttons, it does the opposite. Mm-hmm. Versus if we're working on, just a little push, not too much where I into the next note, but just a little fine tune. But also watch my mouth shape. When I go from loud to from mid to loud to soft, does it stay the same? No, because this is what happens when I try to keep it the same. I can't get quiet. If you can't get quiet, that means you're doing it wrong. If you can't do anything on quiet, super flexible, really fast, if you can't do it really fast too, lots of times that means you're tightening the wrong muscles. It's like those all muscles all working together to create that vibrato. So, okay, let's try this again. Let's try it conceptually again, where it's just. Where you just follow my hand, okay?
Okay.
Good. Now, on the top notes, try not to press as far in as you are because it's good support, but it's raising the pitch to. It's raising it up by
How to
half
make it
step.
go louder then?
So it's placement here is the number one, and then a little bit abs, but it's not the same amount of abs. It's like just a little bit of pressure. Think of it as more like your lower abs instead of your upper abs for a minute. See if that helps you.
Okay.
That did help a little bit. Think of it as your lower abs completely, not your upper abs. The upper abs just get the placement. Let's find the placement first. So you're already a little sharp. There you go. You found the note again. Now let's loosen it up. Good. You're trying to prevent yourself from going sharp, so you went a little bit flat, just on the bass part, but on the rest of it, it was just right. So right here. go slow. Let's go slow. That was a little bit better. A little bit better. But what's hard is it's just there's a natural tendency, to, right, for whatever reason, for us sopranos to, when we're holding a note out for a long time, to be like, I'm nervous, so tensing up here. And then we tense like our soft palate, I want to say, up right here. So, but it needs to stay as loose as possible, as loose as if you had to gargle. So I want you to do it, hold it, and I want you to think loose, keep it loose here, keep it loose here, keep it loose here, okay? That's getting a lot looser. That's a lot looser. So I think that will be part of this week when you're trying to hold that note and get softer and louder. Think loose, 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 loose. And now let's do the crescendo and decrescendo version. Just you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Yes. And it's not changing pitch, and it sounds a lot more relaxed.
Okay.
So did that help? I didn't telling you the exact muscle, that
To
one
relax.
of the exact muscles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this muscle, and then also our jaw muscles. Try to tense up, even if it's just gradually, like just almost imperceptibly. We just do it, but just think loose, 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 especially right here, and secondarily your jaw. It should always be loose, even if you have to do like instead of you're going off. It still should be pretty loose, like minus the adjustments you need to go to here to actually say ah. It should be, but for some reason, lots of times when we're thinking, oh, vocal technique, tall, I have to jump from that to that, we're like, and we get into this, where yes, you should make those adjustments, but it should be just with your lips, and not here as much. Only here just enough to open it up. Does that make a little more sense to you?
Okay.
Try it. So go go ah,
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 ah. Good. For the low notes, obviously we can go and it doesn't have to be as perceptible.
Mm-hmm.
But for the high notes, we're gonna practice going from a low note to a high note ah, Does your jaw feel good about that? Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Now let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Did that feel nice and healthy?
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't make you want to be afraid of that note,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like a sopranos for some reason, because especially those of us who have sung in choir, like this, me included, it's just like, oh, it's a high note, so okay, or like, oh, it has to be really quiet. What? And we get stuck, right? So this will fix that. Is just working on this concept of loosening,
Relaxing.
keeping this relaxed when you hold the note longer, and also for loud and soft. It's for both. It's for both that you have to keep that relaxed, and then putting it into your lips mostly, and then just the jaw. The easier you make something, the better it's gonna sound. Awesome. Okay, that was a long, tedious point, but it was so worth it for both of us.
Okay.
I haven't worked on that point in my own voice in a long time, so thank you for that, Jan. Brought to you by Jan. Just kidding. I'll advertise you like a product of water. Dasani. Just kidding. Anyways, let's work on some music.
Okay.
And we'll do the vibrato just right into the music, but already the vibrato is already pretty much fixed just from fixing that.
Oops, I took these out so I could write on them. But
I can figure out some water. Do you need any?
I have a drink, thank you.
It keeps it also looser that way.
Oh.
Because warm things are more easy to
But
stretch.
I don't like icy water anyway.
Hey, that's good. Room temperature is honestly the best.
I
Weird voice.
usually drink my water at room temperature. In fact, when I go to a restaurant, if I remember, I say, please
Right.
don't put ice in
I
it.
know.
I just want just water.
I
And
know.
if I order a drink, which I rarely order a drink, but I just put ice. I just don't like it.
When it's hot, I'm like all about having it be colder, but that's what's conditioned into me. I wish it wasn't conditioned into me, kind of, because then I would be able to just enjoy just the warmer.
I just drink water.
But no, and gargling's super helpful for loosening up. But you can, there is such a thing as over gargling, and what it falls into is like you're into like the growling section a little bit if you do it for way, way, way too long.
I don't
But
think I will ever do it for way, way too long. But
so there is anything too long,
is-
even singing, even
any
talking,
good thing too long is bad. Yes.
even eating too many carrots,
Yes,
you'll turn in orange.
that's right. Anything in
That's
excess
what
is
I've heard.
bad.
Okay, but yeah, other than that, gargling is actually really great exercise. Even if you did it for like 5 minutes solid and you were just working on different points, like and stuff, it's really good for just keeping that soft palate malleable. Okay, and don't actively try to work on your vibrato. It'll happen just because of how loose you are.
I haven't actively worked on it. I more actively stopped doing it because I don't want to do it wrong.
Okay.
So
Well, let it, if it comes out when you sing this time, let it happen. Because we want to keep this
but it might be
malleable.
wrong.
Well, we'll fix it. This is the place to fix it. So just let it come out. But just keep that concept in your mind. The main concept I want you to think about is just that loose, what we did with the soft palate. Okay, so if you were Adrienne and you wanted to work on smoothing out the sing on and on, what would be the first step you would do to work on that?
Just sing the vowels.
Yes! Haha! You're amazing. Okay, go ahead. Good. So you might think that you the one that's obvious that needs to be relaxed is the adore, right?
Okay.
But actually, the tension starts long before that on sing. So let's fix sing right there. That is, I can tell my techniques work. You're 50%, at least 50 to 60% relaxed. Let's relax the other 40%. Yeah. Seaweed, seaweed, seaweed. Okay?
Seaweed, is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
seaweed.
Okay. Seaweed, seaweed, seaweed.
Yeah, you ironed out the vowel. Good.
Sing on.
Okay, let's go. E-I, E-I. Good. You're going. Now this is a very fine-tuned concept
Yeah,
too.
okay.
So you're going E-I, which is two separate notes, right? But actually, if you can get your body to do like what I'd call the scoop up to it without actually scooping note-wise, like if your body preps for the scoop, but you don't actually sing the scoop, it actually will make on better. So instead of sing on, right? I go E-ah, 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 E-ah. See how I'm prepping that as if I was scooping, but I'm
Okay.
not. sounds so much better. Now there's this thing that we do. I'm gonna exaggerate the concept so you can tell what it is. So we lots of times when we're like, oh, it's two different notes, or from low to high or high to low or whatever, we're like, we just want to shape those vowels so good that we're like, e. We start developing what's called tense vowels, where it's e, oh, ah, like where we do, and it's only light. The more advancing, it's very little that it happens, but it does happen. So if you can keep your vowels, do exactly what you need to do the vowels. So e, ah, like actually, not get lazy in the back of your mouth, but keep this part loose because it's just slightly tensing, and that's what's affecting the. Good. I guess this ah just got a million times better from that. Now let's get the e, the initial onset, loose. Let's go e. Good. Now go yee. Now go ee-ah. There you go. Yeah, I like that now. Now go ee-ah.
So what did I do different on the E that I need to do next time?
Just a couple things. You didn't tense up as much, and
Okay.
then you did just a small pucker there,
Mhm.
and that's all you need because we're in the low mid, right? Just a very small pucker, just tiny bit of tension right there, but
Okay.
not as much as your passaggio.
Okay.
Yeah, think of it more squeaky. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
but instead of a firm speak like e, ah, like I'm mad at you, e, e, ah, e, ah. Yeah, that's a good balance. There's still focus in it, but it's loose and relaxed. That's beautiful. Yeah. And good. Now with confidence. Good. Now let's fix ah to ah. That was really good. And these two notes sound glorious. Now just ah to ah. Scoop it. Yeah. And what we're doing is we're ironing out two things. We're ironing out two different vowels. Like even just going from ah to ah is a different placement, right? Watch. Right? But we're also now doing from low to high. I mean from low mid to almost passaggio. No, low mid to passaggio. So okay, so there's two different things happening. There's this shaping going on, that's different, and then there's high to low, right?
Okay.
So but we don't have to think that hard if we just go, like if we just do the actual two vowels over and over again until they're loose. Good. Now keep that same motion, but only vocalize the ah and ah. That's already getting so much looser. Yep. Now don't. The vowel on the ah is starting to turn a little e. Go. It's a ah.
Okay.
Good. Now let's go back to ironing it out again because it was getting really loose, which was beautiful. Good. Watch my mouth. Watch how slowly my mouth develops. That flow. Now faster, but the same process. Oh, I went. Then we flung the vowel. It wasn't flung vocally, which is great, but vowel. I can tell the vowel was flung. Come on, you got it. You but enough ah back here. Ah. Yeah. Good. good. And I like that you're not just flinging it around anymore. That's good. Now let's go. E-I. Good. More I in the back. Ah. There you go. E-I. Good. Now Yeah, what makes it hard is such a like back vowel. That, and this is such a higher note that needs to come forward. So you need to almost put it from to So it's not straight anymore. It's yeah. Yeah, that's what. See, it makes that transition easier. Now let's just get that even easier. Remember to slow. Good. I like how you're restraining from yourself from like flinging it. That was really good. You've kept it nice and balanced. Now let's treat all of this just as delicately. Now just you. Good. No, don't worry about those. That's just fun. Close, but the vowels being flown. Vocally, you're doing a great job. You're going. You're doing that transition good, but the vowels are flinging. Is that it? There, you worked the vowel. Yes, you're getting it. That's awesome. The most people don't even worry about this. Sing on and adore. Good. Do it again?
You know, words or vowels?
Let's do one vowels and one words. We'll do back to back. Again on vowels. Good. Now just remember to treat the vowels delicately. You don't have to treat the note as delicately. You should, but it's mostly the vowel. Good. What is my mouth doing?
Changing shape.
Yeah, but so there's. What's the difference?
No, it's more subtle.
Yeah, to make it just slightly less subtle, slightly more slow.
Subtle.
Good. Let's slow mo it. It's really helping.
Okay.
When you slow mo, it's really helping. Good. Now go. Yeah. Now let's get the abs going. See, it's amazing when the abs and the vowel placement and all of it works together. That's beautiful. Okay, now words.
Sing, sing on and on.
Good. And now we're going to do words again and just focus on the vowels.
Sing on and on.
Good. Now let's put the consonants in.
Sing on and on.
Good. Go and wait, sorry. Sing on and
Sing on and
That was a lot more broken. I'll take that. Good. Does this feel a little bit better now?
I think so. I'll have to work on it. But.
Yep. Just go out of the blue.
Adore, adore, adore.
Yeah. It's coming across really nice. nicely. Good. Awesome. Now let's start at the beginning song. On my knees.
All mine in your holiness, baby, all mine.
It's loveliness, I think.
Oh, you're right.
It's okay.
All mine in your loveliness, baby, all mine. All mine in your holiness, baby divine. Sing on, herald angels in chorus sublime. Sing on and adore, for tonight you are mine.
Good. Now don't be afraid to see that D before the or for on a door.
Okay.
Actually say the D.
Okay.
Do right here. Sing.
Sing, sing on, herald angels in chorus sublime.
Oh, back here is lazy.
Chorus,
There you go.
chorus sublime. Sing on and adore, for tonight you are mine.
Good. What you did on chorus, do on a door. Good. Now we're saying door, right? But there's an ah when it's that high. There's an ah behind door. Oh, yeah. Doesn't that feel a little better?
Okay. Let me get it right.
Yeah. Right.
Where are we?
A door. A door. Is almost what it feels like.
Okay. Okay.
Sing on and adore.
Sing on and adore.
Yeah, it's getting better. Even more ah.
Sing on and adore.
More on the back. You know how I keep having you do that to loosen up the back and also to raise the soft. Get used to using the soft palate, raising it. Just a little more lift there.
Sing on and adore.
Yeah. Let's go adore. Let's go adore. Yeah, we're gonna just straight up do da for a minute. Sing on and adore. Good. Now let's go. Do you hear that hiccup? There's like in the middle a little bit of a friction there. We just have to fix that in middle point. There's something in here that moves in your soft palate. Good, and let's get you slightly out of your nose on that note, because for classical you don't put it into your nose until a little bit higher.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, can you feel that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel that's
different.
Mhm.
And is it on the soft palate where you're feeling it, or where are you feeling the difference?
In my focus, forward in my mouth.
Okay, so think that then.
Okay.
When you're on there, think of that forward focus there.
Okay.
Okay, now let's put the words back in. Sing, and on herald, I want you to use a similar thing. Herald, that same lift. Herald. And then same with chorus. Chorus.
Chorus.
Yep, and it's Ross. There's a more of an ah because it's higher.
Chorus.
Yeah, there you go.
Sing on, herald angels in chorus sublime. Sing on and adore. Adore. For tonight you are mine.
Good. That helped a lot. lot. That helped a lot
Okay.
with everything. Okay, now I'm gonna play and go ahead and sing, and just I want you to just think of being that relaxed, and just remember to just a little bit raise the soft palate in the back, not in the front of your mouth. If you do anything in the front of your mouth, they're gonna tense up back here. I'll give you 2 beats before.
All mine in your loveliness, baby, all mine. All mine in your holiness, baby divine.
Good.
Sing on, herald angels in chorus sublime. Sing on and adore.
Yeah.
For tonight you are mine.
Good. And just think a little more on mine, just a teeny bit. Mine. Now, remember the E part doesn't develop till the very end.
Okay.
Well, let's do that again. So, and all the way to mine. Sing.
Where are we?
Right there.
Sing on, herald angels in chorus sublime. Sing on and adore.
Don't even think of it as door anymore. Think of it as a dar. Dar. Okay?
Sing on and adore.
Good. Now confidently. Dar.
Adore.
Yep.
Sing on and adore.
Yep.
For tonight you are mine.
Ma.
Mine. That's what I think I'm singing. It's on.
You're gradually leaning ma instead of ma. So you're starting with ma, but you're getting immediately to in between vowel that's closer to ah, but it's still more ah. There's some of the I coming in, so that's why you even have to go into your nose, is because you're going ein, like mentally you're going ein, even though you're not. Ma. Pretend you're just saying mama. Mine. There you go. That sounded way better. It's just our natural subconscious tendencies. I've done it too. My choir director has fixed that for me too. For
Tonight you are mine. The wise men are coming to worship their King. The shepherds are.
kneeling.
I can't read it.
It's okay. Let's see.
It's
I'm gonna-
dark.
Walter, is there any way we can just get a lamp behind the piano?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What's
Can we get one of these lights behind the piano?
Like a music light.
There's that one.
Yeah.
That one doesn't
There's
turn
that
on
one
without.
behind you guys.
It doesn't turn on for me half the time because it has that automatic thing.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah. Okay. It's just this.
Sorry, us old folks can't read small print in
Uh,
darkness.
What?
Oh, it's alright.
I can't even either. So I guess I'm getting old.
Is that a bit better?
That's better, yes.
Yes,
Here,
a
that's
million
better.
times better.
I think I might attach one up there for you
That would be nice.
or something.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's working great.
All right. the wise
Okay.
men. Okay. All wise men are coming to worship their King. The shepherds are kneeling their homage to bring out.
I don't know.
Yes, that's right. That's
I
right.
can't turn.
Oh,
it
that's
is
right. You did it
Oh,
right.
okay, I did it right, and I thought
Yes.
I doubted myself.
Yonder the star over Judah will keep. No harm can befall thee, then sleep, baby, sleep.
Beef Hall. More back here. Oh.
On what?
You'd be fall. More on the back.
Aw. Okay.
Let's do. No.
No harm can befall thee then. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but then also not overdone. Like don't strain on any other muscles. Just in the back. Just a little. It's a little lift. Keep everything else relaxed. Befall.
Befall.
Good. Now confident.
Befall.
There. Right there.
Befall.
Perfect.
No harm can befall thee, then sleep, baby, sleep. Oh, let me enfold thee, my baby, tonight, while legions are singing in joyous delight. A new star has risen to hail thee divine, for you are our King, and tonight you are mine.
Awesome. I like how you did King though too. I was expecting kind of the same hesitations as you did on the other thing, but you just boom ironed it out. So let me hear you again from here.
A new star has risen to hail thee divine, for you are our King, but tonight you are mine.
Good. That was super good on King. Then you have to retrain yourself to not just because right here you obviously relax it compared to that note, but on night then you're gonna be a little bit like that, not flat, pitch wise, but flat. Vowel wise.
Okay.
On tonight, it still needs to also be sculpted. King, you sculpted really well, and it's a different vowel to king, right? But you need to get back that in the back of your mouth.
Okay.
So do that again.
Tonight,
Well, let's try it.
okay.
To not.
Yeah.
But tonight you.
are mine.
Yeah, that sounds better.
But
I would write that
tonight
there.
you are mine.
Yeah, that's the perfect amount of night. Yeah, so that's another thing, just in general, some of your eyes, and you might want to go, because your just needs to be held out slightly more ratio to I, because what you're doing is for the first. If I was cutting your you probably do this in a half second, but if I was cutting into 4 pieces, you're going and then immediately going to it, like this nai, as like this in between eat.
Okay.
So you need
more
eat.
Okay.
The e would only come on the bottom one, and yes, it would be like that slow transition of I, but that transition doesn't even start till that last little millisecond or whatever it is.
Okay.
So night. Good. Now instead of doing Broadway night, don't spread it as much and put it into your nose like you would for Broadway. Night. Even taller. Night. There you go. Yep. Yeah, it's hard to not pull some of that Broadway training into here. That was great. Okay, let's do the second verse right here.
A new star has risen to hail thee divine, for you are our King, but tonight you are mine.
More on mine. You're trying to musical theater it up. Again. Yeah, and that's still just a hint of musical theater, but I'll take it. Like, it still sounds tall enough and rounded. Is the third verse different, or is it pretty much the same?
It's kind of a repeat.
Kind of a
until-
repeat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a repeat.
Let's go ahead and just do the repeat.
Okay.
That's right here.
Okay. Sing on, herald angels in chorus sublime. Sing
Subla. Subla.
blah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sublime. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I need to mark that because that's
Yeah. All of your eyes.
yeah.
I just needs a more true for longer,
Okay.
and then you do the transition
Okay.
I at the last millisecond. or
Yeah, you can
whatever.
read it up there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sing on.
Yeah.
Sing on, herald angels in chorus sublime. Sing on and adore.
Okay, so your vowels are fighting each other because once again in the back, and also is a different type, but it's not quite as back as or sluggish as So yeah, the back of your mouth is not used to shaping the vowels. We're just lazy with our vowels, us Americans.
Sing on and adore.
So close.
Sing on and adore.
Good. Put a little bit of behind the on because it's is high enough that a little won't hurt it.
Sing on and adore.
Yeah. Now you just have to rebalance it now.
Sing on and adore.
More ah behind the on adore.
Say that again.
The more ah in the back of your mouth
Yeah,
behind
what?
the on the here. Adore. Yeah. It'll still sound pretty
Adore.
Yeah.
Adore.
Yeah, good. Because the vowel you're saying is technically,
Uh-huh.
but just is more ringing by putting the ah space back there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sing.
Sing on and sing on.